who wanted to repeal the Glass-Steagall Act. Have you ever wondered who was behind the repeal of the Glass-Steagall Act? This significant piece of legislation, established in the 1930s, aimed to separate commercial banking from investment banking. However, by the late 1990s, calls for its repeal gained momentum. The push came primarily from advocates of financial deregulation. They included influential political figures and leaders from the financial industry. These proponents argued that the separation of banking activities was outdated. They believed it hindered competitiveness in a rapidly changing financial landscape. The most notable legislative action came with the Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act of 1999. This act repealed key provisions of the Glass-Steagall Act, allowing financial institutions to merge and offer a wider range of services. Among the supporters of this repeal were members of the conservative movement who championed deregulation. Some Democrats also joined the cause, including President Bill Clinton. He signed the Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act into law, believing that technological advancements and international competition made the old restrictions unnecessary. Supporters claimed that allowing banks to engage in securities and insurance activities would improve efficiency and profitability. They pointed to banking models in other developed countries, where universal banking was common. The idea was that financial holding companies could serve customers better by offering various financial products under one roof. However, not everyone agreed with this viewpoint. Critics raised concerns about the risks of combining commercial and investment banking. They feared that this could lead to excessive risk-taking and threaten the stability of the financial system. Some populist politicians and economists voiced their worries, linking the repeal to the high-risk culture on Wall Street. This debate has not faded over the years. There have been bipartisan calls to reinstate the Glass-Steagall Act or implement similar regulations. Both Democratic and Republican platforms have occasionally supported this idea, although some political leaders have been inconsistent in their stance. In essence, the repeal was driven by those who wanted to modernize and deregulate the financial sector. Meanwhile, opponents were concerned about losing the safeguards that separated different banking activities. The discussion surrounding the Glass-Steagall Act repeal remains an important chapter in financial history, highlighting the ongoing tension between regulation and market freedom.